Good morning, this is Scott or the Scott Man. We got a very exciting day today. We're gonna be heading out of Halifax. We're gonna go on a couple little day trips. Peggy's Cove and Lunenburg. Let's go. Alright, had a nice drive over here. And we're here at Peggy's Cove. We're over here on the Atlantic Ocean, and we're gonna go check out the lighthouse. Got my tripod with me too. But yeah, this is a beautiful lighthouse. I probably would talk with my microphone. Well, maybe I'll do that with the microphone as soon as I get this camera off the tripod. But right now, I'm just taking some cool pictures of the Peggy's Cove lighthouse. But yeah, the wind is so strong right now. It's like the wind's wanting to push over the tripod, so I'm having to hold it. But I'm gonna try to get another cool view from a different rock. Yeah, hopefully you can hear me, but yeah, I decided to try to hold this with two hands. But yeah, I decided to take the camera off the tripod and get this back on the Scott pod. But yeah, this is Peggy's Cove Lighthouse. It overlooks St. Margaret's Bay out to the Atlantic Ocean. This beautiful lighthouse is said to be one of the most photographed lighthouses in Canada. Yeah, sorry for the shakiness. The wind is yeah, I'll have to hold this with two hands, but yeah, anyway, it was built in 1914. But yeah, it is a beauty. Just take a look at the scenery here. Well, that was absolutely fantastic, and we timed this perfectly. I think we got a bunch of haze or mist starting to roll in, probably because of the heat that is further inland. Because on the coast, it's a little under 20 degrees Celsius, and it's gonna be a lot warmer than inland. So, timed this perfectly. All right, so I decided to go a little bit more inland and park over by the visitor center, because I want to walk a little bit into the village of Peggy's Cove itself. And I believe, yeah, the parking lot for the lighthouse is full. You could probably park up here because there are a lot more parking spaces too. This is really, really neat, I have to say. Step over here. But yeah, when you're here in Nova Scotia, you definitely have to check out Peggy's Cove. A lot of tourists come here, but with the beautiful views and this nice fishing village, it's like, why not? And it's less than an hour of a drive from Halifax, so you could easily get here quickly. Alright, so I'm gonna hop back in that Jeep and I am going to head to Lunenburg. I almost forgot, before leaving Peggy's Cove, you have to check out this mural built or constructed by William DeGarth in this beautiful piece of granite. Because he made these different carvings with the chisels and power tools, and just take a look how beautiful this is. It's only across the street from the visitor center, so it's a very short walk from there. Alright, we we have made it to Lunenburg, although I'm just on the outside a little bit. For what I learned about parking is that if you park out here by the Lunenburg Curling Club, which is about 850 meters away from from the old town, you can park here for free. So figure it's a beautiful day, so let's not spend any money on parking and we'll walk. But yeah, this is a beautiful little community here. Can't wait to go explore a little more, but I think I just passed up the restaurant I'm going to go to for lunch, and it'll be an Trail of the Lights video too, so you'll definitely have to check that out. Man, the breeze feels great, doesn't it? Yeah, just ate at Grand Banker Bar and Grill. Food was amazing there, a lot of great local foods. Let's not lose my hat now. We're going to head over to the harbor. I'm going to check out the Fisheries Museum first, and then we'll check out some of these cool ships along the harbor. And here we are at the Fisheries Museum. This is a great spot to learn more about the great history and fishing heritage of Lunenburg as well as Nova Scotia in general. So we're gonna go check out the museum. And well, before we do that, one thing I'll mention, if you're a AAA or CAA member, you get 10% off your fare. Don't you love discounts? I do.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool museum so far. This is a model of the famous schooner, the Bluenose, the Queen of the North Atlantic. It was built back in 1921 and it served as not only a fishing schooner but also a racing boat. It sailed the seas at wicked fast speeds. Unfortunately, the actual ship is not around anymore, but it does have a daughter, Bluenose II, which is still in use today.
Yeah, that was really cool. I really enjoyed the museum, and not only that too, but with your museum, you can or museum admission with this wristband, you can also board one of the ships that they have over here, including the Cape Sable.
It is a steel-hulled side trawler from the Netherlands. It was built back in 1962.
That was a really cool ship. The Cape Sable, along with many other side trawlers, they replaced the schooners, and they're called side trawlers because they would let off the nets from the side of the ship to catch all the fish.
And here's the Teresa E. Connor. Unlike the Cape Sable, this ship was built in Lunenburg in the 1930s.
The Teresa E. Connor is what's called a saltbank schooner, and it's the oldest of its kind from Canada. The reason why it was called a salt bank schooner is that when the fish were caught, they were preserved in layers of salt to keep them fresh. And like the Cape Sable, we can board this one too with our museum admission.
But yeah, if you're interested in doing some whale watching, Lunenburg also offers some pretty cool whale watching tours. I'll be curious if the people on that boat will go see some whales or not. Or I mean, will see some whales or not.
Over in these docks, you can even see the Bluenose II, which is the daughter-ship of the original Bluenose. It was constructed back in 1963, and the Bluenose II is still being used today. However, the Bluenose II is not here today. They even do some sailing tours on that. However, I do know where I could go see the Bluenose II. So hold on, I'll be right back. And hey everyone, this is Scott from the future. So a little break from the main Lunenburg video. We are here in Bay City, Michigan, not far from where I live, because I am from Michigan after all, and I'm here at the Tall Ship Celebration. It's an annual festival full of historic ships and schooners. Yeah, I'm aware I mispronounced schooner earlier in this video, so I do apologize about that. But anyway, we have a huge collection of ships, and behind us is the Bluenose II. I think it's Bluenose II. I might have said Bluenose II by accident in this video. Oh well. But it is here in port, here in Bay City, Michigan. It was completed in 1963. It was even rebuilt in 2012, and it is a fine beauty. It is 49 meters long, and the foremast is about 36 meters, and with the main mast about 38 meters. And what's cool about this celebration here is that for an additional fee, along with the admission fee for this event, you can board the Bluenose II as long as many other ships here, and you can check some of the cool things out on the boats, and also talk with each of the crew members to learn more about the ship. All right, so we're on the Bluenose II now. Look how cool this is. It's really cool that I was able to walk on Bluenose II. Although I wasn't able to see it in Lunenburg, as soon as I saw on the website for Bluenose II that was going to be here in Bay City, I knew I had to make a stop over here. And if you want to check out the ship for yourself in Lunenburg at its home port, it'll be back in Nova Scotia by mid-September. All right, so let's head back to Lunenburg. Whew. One word of caution about time travel. Always carry a license with you. Always. Well, anyway, now let's leave the harbor area and we're gonna check out Lunenburg. If you can look at the town of Lunenburg, you can see all the beautiful painted buildings. They're painted in bright colors to be more seen from offshore. As a matter of fact, Lunenburg is even a UNESCO site, and they call it the prettiest painted places in all of Canada.
And over here to the left of the memorial, we have the Lunenburg Town Hall. That is beautiful. And then over here on the other side of the building, over here on Townsend Street, that's the courthouse.
And right near the town hall / courthouse on Townsend, we have St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church. Although the church was first, or this current church was first constructed starting in 1828, The congregation itself is the oldest Presbyterian congregation in Canada. And over to the west on Townsend Street, west of the town hall, we have St. John's Anglican Church. This is the second oldest church of English origin, well, in terms of Protestant churches, in all of Canada. And this beautiful building has been here for well over 2 centuries, not over over 2.5 centuries. Unfortunately, in 2001, there was a devastating fire at this church, but it was restored a few years later in 2005. On our way back down to the harbor area, we have the Ruland house. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it 100% correctly or not, but anyway, this house was constructed back in 1793, and what a beauty it is. It was named after the first 2 owners of the house, Benjamin Knott and Conrad Ruland. As a matter of fact, it is a free museum you can check out, and it shows you inside what a Lunenburg house looked like 200 years ago. Lunenburg is quite a beautiful fishing town. It is rooted deep into the fishing industry and history. And what wasn't here earlier in this video, or today, is the ship over there. In addition to that whale watching tour that they do, I showed one of the boats earlier. They also do even a sailing adventure too. And we have made it back to the Atlantic Ocean. We are here at Hirtle Beach. Not to be confused with Myrtle Beach in South Carolina. But yeah, it is windy. I'm having to hold the Scott pod with 2 hands right now, and it's still shaky. But yeah, take a look at this. You can even see all the clouds hovering over the ocean because of how warm the land is right now and how cold the ocean still is. And if I had more time, I would have loved to go on that trail all the way out that way. It's like a 6 to 7 kilometer long round trip trail, which takes you into the backwoods and along the ocean for some amazing views of the seascape. On a future visit to Nova Scotia, definitely will have to check that out. I'm gonna get ready to leave Hirtle Beach and head back to Halifax for the evening. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog here in both Peggy's Cove as well as Lunenburg, and even here at Hirtle Beach very briefly. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure. And don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scott Man, signing out from the Atlantic Ocean.